What's up, y'all? Where y'all cameras at? Oh my gosh, all these people in here and nobody has on a camera. Man, what's up with that? What is up with that? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Awesome, awesome.
You were
What's
all
up?
in my business when I was looking at that video. I'm like, he need to shut up.
What I was saying?
When you when you was talking about the high D and how that desk be messy and all that, it's like, oh Lord, he all in my business.
Look,
Oh,
Tony,
yes,
if you
sure.
seen mines, we're in the same boat, but yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God. I tried to straighten it up and as soon as I straighten it up, it's back messy again. So I was talking to my assistant this morning. She actually has been helping me with a whole lot of stuff. So I told her to take the disc test because I actually need to know where she's at and how I can utilize her. So what you gave about the disc, I'm like, okay, now I know what to do.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, that disc comes in handy and when you take it too, alongside them taking it, now you know how to because it tells you how you can act to other people with other results. So that way you're not coming off, harsh or unreasonable or like you don't care. It's a really thorough thing. And there's also a book called Personality Plus.
Okay.
I'd recommend everybody to read that book. It really gets into different personalities and how you can work alongside people with maybe adverse or personalities that get on your nerves and stuff.
Oh, tell me about it. I'm dealing with a seller now. I mean, I think she questioned me about everything that I'm doing. I'm literally driving from the house where the utilities were supposed to be on for the inspection. She said that they were turned on, and I went over there. The utilities are not on. And so that
Mm,
buyer on the other end is fussing about, this is the second time they had to come out here because the first time, I don't know what it is about her. I think because she sold a house 3 years ago, that she can tell me how to do my job. And I've been so calm, cool, and collected with this lady to the point where when she come at me, I just be so calm, and then she has to realize I'm the only fool that's arguing. Yeah, because I'm not fixing to argue with you. I tell you, no, it's not. That's not right. What have you? And I let her sit and womp 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 all day long. But at the end of the day, you still gonna do what I need for you to do to get this house sold.
yeah. Tony, you got the whole room cracking up laughing right now.
Hey, it
Yeah.
is what it is. Huh.
Yeah, yeah. All right, y'all. Well, thanks for hopping in, y'all. We are gonna be talking about content creation with ChatGPT today. So I can unleash my ChatGPT mastery or whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna show y'all how I've been using it to create content, some little ChatGPT hacks and stuff, and then also some prompts. So this is one that you're probably gonna want to have like Notepad or Microsoft Word or something alongside you that you can type into because some of these prompts, they can be a little longer. But what I'll do is after I type a prompt, I will drop it in the chat box so you can just copy it and paste it into your document to have it for next time. All right.
Thank
Um,
you.
Absolutely. Before I get started, is there any questions you wanted me to cover just so I can make sure that I planned on doing that?
I want to
Do you
know
use the
something.
paid version? Do you use the paid version or the free version of ChatGPT?
I use the paid version, but I'm gonna show y'all the difference in the two as
Okay,
well.
that's good
Okay.
to know. And also,
What's
do
up,
you
Michelle?
utilize it? right. Also, do you utilize it to do scripts? That's another thing I'm
Yes,
curious.
to an extent. Yeah, yeah. So
So
I'll show y'all.
I was
Sure.
I was gonna ask the question because I know at one time they was talking about Google was trying to be competitive with Chat GPT because a lot of people are being relying upon Chat GPT and want to know how accurate it is with the content that they're giving because I know I used it for certain things myself and I have the free version.
Yeah, Google's not there yet, because Google is mostly still using its search engine. So it's great for search, but it's not there yet as far as creation like ChatGPT is. Now on the other hand, Bing by Yahoo, MSN, or whoever Bing is by these days, Microsoft, they have a
Mhm.
pretty good one that's coming about, and I've been playing around with it. I mean, ChatGPT is still the quickest, fastest, and I'll go over some of the advantages slash disadvantages of certain things. But yeah, I wouldn't fool with that Google one right now.
Okay. And last thing, with this training that you're doing right now, are you going to have it where we can go back and look at it again like you did the other stuff that you did, the
Yep.
one prior to Jasper? I think it
Yep.
was not Jasper, but the other one,
Yeah.
CapCut.
Yep. Yep. So
Okay.
we'll have this
Okay.
available. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So let's hop into it. The big differences between the paid version and the free version is your capabilities, really. Okay. When I think of the free version versus the paid version tends to be a lot more conversational, like normal people talking. Versus the free version tends to be very much more structured. Like you say, hey, give me 5 ideas for this. Then the free version, certainly I can give you 5 ideas on how you can da 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 da, So that's one major thing. A lot of the tone and stuff of the free version sounds more like a chat bot, compared to the paid version, in my opinion. Another difference you get with the paid version is it can search and read websites. So the free version has data all the way up to 2021. But the paid version, since it utilizes search and you can search on different search engines websites, it can give you more relevant and accurate information. Another thing on the paid version is the use of plugins. So a lot of companies out there now and platforms that we use, I think mostly right now are just like Grubhub and Uber Eats and stuff like that. But they're creating Chat GPT plugins that you can utilize along with their app. Right now, those plugins are only available on GPT-4, which is the paid version. So that's another thing. It's not really that pressing for the plugins right now. But another thing, GPT-4, which is the paid version, can be slightly a little slower. The reason is because it does more in-depth thinking and gets you better accuracy. So with that being the case, um, it's a little bit more limited in a sense of like they only let you do 25 um, prompts within 3 hours, I believe, and then you got to take a break from it. But nonetheless, it's still really good. So I'd recommend, if you're deciding paid versus free and you plan on using it and actually using it, not just having it there for sometimes, but actually using it, I would just pay for it. Pay the how much is it? $20. I would just go ahead and pay the $20 a month for the GPT-4. So that way, I mean, even with paying, you get more capabilities as far as open AI goes to create other stuff. but yeah, I like the paid version. Okay, so let me hop right over to it, and I'm gonna share my screen here. Oh, hey Christian, would you mind giving me screen share, please? What's up, Danielle? Queen Anita, James, I see y'all. All right, perfect. All right. So I am over here in Chat GPT. Let me get this off of the screen. Sorry. What? Please use it. Okay, thumbs up. Great. All right. So, for instance, this is a plugin in my Chat GPT that I was able to add in because I do have the paid version. This is called, I will copy this here in the chat box. But what this does is this gives you a lot of different prompts already built. And I want to say this was free or it was just like a one-time thing, but nonetheless, I just started using this thing and it has saved a little time. Um, Nonetheless, I've always written organically and started, just by itself. So I'm going to start a new chat here. This is what you all would commonly use. Now, I'm imagining if you're on this training, you're wanting to use ChatGPT for content creation, right? And you want it to be from you as the agent, you as the person making the content. So what you want to do is you're going to create an AI version of yourself. Okay. Here's what that prompt looks like. You are now chasing GPT. You are an AI version of Chasten J. Miles. He is a real estate agent. Everything you compose will be like it was Chasten writing it. What questions do you have so that you can get a full understanding about Chasten J. Miles so that you can become Chasten GPT? Okay, that's my prompt. I'm basically saying that, hey, you are now me. You're my AI version. And what do you need to know about me so that way you can become my AI version? Okay, because when we create content, we want this content coming off like it's us and not like it is Chat GPT. So I'm going to go ahead and enter that. And I'm using the free version for this prompt. Okay, so it gave me some questions. What's my professional background? How long have I been working? What area do I work in? What motivated me? Do I have specific certifications? Yada, yada, yada. It gave a full list of questions, and you're going to really answer these questions. I'm going to drop this prompt in the chat box for y'all. Okay. Now I already did this, so I'm going to take you through what it looks like, what it looked like for me. So I started, let's scroll all the way up. See, I've done a lot with this one. Okay. So I've trained this AI version of myself. I started with the same prompt. Okay. So what I did, I copied my bio. I gave it everything from my bio, talked about my achievements. Then what I did was I copied, I think, a transcript from a video, gave more context about me. Here's a deeper insight into my specific style, voice, and tone. Okay. My style, voice, and tone. Here's how you can do that. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on another new chat, and I'm going to go and grab a blog post of mine. Actually, I'm going to go to my YouTube channel. youtube.com/Chasten J Miles. And if you have YouTube videos, this is perfect for this. Let me find a short that I want, and I'm gonna choose this one. Let me see if it does it. Maybe I probably can't use a short. Let me just get a regular video. So I want to talk about, okay, how to get more views on YouTube fast. Gotta love the ads. Okay. Let me get this ad off of here. Okay, so now I'm here on my video. I'm going to click on these little 3 dots here, and I'm going to click show transcript. Okay. This just gave me a transcript of what I said in the video. I'm going to copy all of this. Okay, so I just copied it. I copied this transcript. Now I'm going to go back to ChatGPT. I'm going to tell it, I will give you a transcript from my YouTube video. I want you to analyze the tone, style, and voice of this transcript. Provide me with an analysis on the transcript. Actually, I'm gonna instead of saying I will give you, I'm gonna say, well, I'll just add it at the end. I will provide the transcript in the next prompt. All right. Okay, so I told it what I wanted to do. I'm gonna give it a transcript. I wanted to analyze my voice for the tone, style, and voice. Okay. I told it that I'm going to provide it in the next prompt. You got to be specific about this type of deal, because if I didn't put this line in here, it would just start typing about somebody and whoever, and I don't even know who it is. So now I'm going to go ahead and paste that transcript. Okay. So it just analyzed that. The tone is confident, informative, and direct. The speaker presents themselves as knowledgeable, experienced, conversational, and casual. My voice is authoritative and instructive, right? So this just analyzed that transcript of how I talk. So now what I want to do is copy this analysis, and I'm going to use this to train it more on me. So you would just type something like, here is an analysis of my voice. Okay. Okay. So now I just gave an analysis of how I wanted my chatbot to talk, right? Some other things you can give it are the things that you like to talk about. Okay. Who you make content for, why you make content for them, what services do you offer people. So a service that can be a consultation, that could be a listing appointment, that can be anything, but what services do you offer people? Think about if you were training a grown adult to now become you, what all you would tell them. The reason you're doing this is so that you can get the most accurate stuff possible. All right. Does that make sense, y'all?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to my one that's already trained, right? So I got it already trained. It knows me. Now it's getting to, hey, let's create some content. We wanna create some actual content. What do I always tell y'all about creating content, especially if you're starting out? You don't need to reinvent the wheel. See what's already working, right? See what's already working. So I'm going to go back to trusty YouTube. Let's go to YouTube and I'm going to search buy a house in Dallas, since that's my area. Okay. And then I want to filter. I'm going to click on this filter button and I'm going to click view count. I want to see the most popular videos for that specific subject, right? A lot of them are home tours. Oh, the 10 cheapest states to buy a house in 2022. That's a good one. Just bought a house at an auction, got screwed, right? You got all of these good things. Okay, how to buy a house step by step, right? Basically, what I'm doing with this is I'm trying to see what is popular for whatever keyword I want to start ranking for, or whatever attention I want to get. So once I find that, I'm gonna do, oh, I really like this one. The 10 cheapest states to buy a house in 2022. Okay. Well, this was 2022 and it was talking about the 10 cheapest states. How can I make this more local? Well, I could say the 10 cheapest areas in Dallas to buy a house in 2023. It's kind of the same subject. Or let's say I didn't even want to think. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to copy the title to that video. And I'm going to tell my AI GPT, give me 10 more video ideas that my audience would appreciate. Or no, remember, we're talking to it as if it is you now. So what are 10 video ideas that your audience, that Chasten's audience would appreciate, that are similar to this video title? Okay. So, and instead of just 10 video ideas, one thing that I've learned with these AI writing, you got to be as specific as possible with it for whatever type of result that you're trying to receive, right? So I'm telling it, what are 10 original video ideas that Chasten's audience would appreciate that are similar to this video title? Okay.
You're not gonna put 2023 in there. You're gonna keep 2022.
I'm gonna see what it gives me.
Okay.
So I wanna see what it gives me. Ultimately, I'll probably end up replacing 2023 and whatever, but I just want to see what it gives me. So I'm gonna put that in there.
And while this is loading, I have a question around the search results. So you went to YouTube, but that should still be relevant for, let's say, Instagram, like that idea being as popular.
No, so you're gonna want to look on each specific platform that you're trying to do this for, because yeah, Instagram is going to be different from YouTube. TikTok and YouTube will be pretty similar, but Instagram is going to be more like the Facebook, what's like trending on Facebook versus YouTube. All right, so now this is giving me some really good ones, right? Now, I'm not going to use from coast to coast waterfront properties, but I like these to the point where now I'm gonna say, hey, I want to use these, but cater them to my market, right? So get in early, 10 emerging neighborhoods perfect for first-time home buyers. So how would I change that? I would just say 10 emerging neighborhoods perfect, or 10 emerging Dallas neighborhoods perfect for first-time home buyers. Beyond crushing it 10. So yeah, I like that one. Okay, I'm gonna say give me 10 more, but that are related to Dallas, Texas. The reason why I'm doing this secondly, because it has an idea of what I'm looking for now, because I did that other one. I like this. Okay.
And can we get these similar results on the free version as well? Because right now what you're showing is the paid version, right?
Yep. So here, what I'll do is I will hop over to the free version and I'll show y'all what that, let's see what differences that that one would have. So,
So,
okay, so it's
Jason, once you create the tone that you want it to do you have to do that for each chat? Or does it like remember the next time that you start to ask a question in a new chat?
so it does not remember in a new chat, which is why like this me chat you see here, I use for pretty much all of my content because I have that one trained up. So I kind of keep all of my stuff running that I want to put out publicly or scripting. I keep it in this me chat. But if I was to start a new one, then yeah, I would need to train it all up. Trace, like this one is not necessarily trained. So I am putting my full name in there. So you can see these are a little bit more generic. Like the best neighborhoods for first-time home buyers. It's like, yeah, we could probably see that on any blog post on anything, you know. So that's kind of how you can see the differences in the paid version versus the free version. To me, especially by knowing YouTube, I know that these titles would get attraction. Versus these over here, you're going to have a lot more competition and it'll be harder to rank because they are very generic. Okay. But you can definitely do it with the free version. So I like all of these, right? Now, whenever we are doing social media posts or, you know, ideas, this, that, and the other, we need talking points, we need description points, we need hashtags, we need everything. I'm going to start with the talking points though, right? So I have this title, Dallas on a Dime, 10 most affordable neighborhoods in Dallas, Texas, right? I want some talking points for this video. I want some talking points for all of these videos. So what I'm going to tell it now is place the 10 ideas above, or no, I'm going to tell it to create 3 talking points for each of the ideas above that you can talk about in a video. Display this information in a in Okay, so I told it to create 3 talking points for each of the ideas above that you can talk about in a video. Display the information in an organized table. Okay, so now I'm just making it more organized for me. Right? You all right, Sonia? Just making sure. So you look like
Dude, that is amazing that it did this table. I didn't know it would do that.
absolutely. So now I can take this and copy it into a Google Sheet to make it more organized for me, right? So whenever I am doing scripting and stuff, like y'all know my style of scripting, I do not encourage nor do I do word for word scripts, because oftentimes you come off like you are reading from a script. But I got my 3 talking points. So if you refer back to Content Boss Accelerator, in the script, in the 9-point money script, you have 3 talking points. That's what those are here. Okay. So key features that make these neighborhoods affordable, how living in their areas can positively impact your lifestyle, and then tips on finding the best deal in these neighborhoods, right? So from a content point of view, I just said, I had this video titled 10 most affordable neighborhoods in Dallas, Texas. Now, because of what it just did for me, I can do one of these videos for each neighborhood that I want to highlight. Now I just gave myself 5 to 10 more videos just talking about neighborhoods. Okay. Now, what if you need to do some research, or you want to get some information about the neighborhoods, right? Here's what I'm going to do. So we got 10 most affordable neighborhoods in Dallas, Texas. I'm going to open up a new chat, but I don't need to train this one up because it's me just getting information. Okay. So I'm just going to say, what are the 10 most affordable neighborhoods in Dallas, Texas? Okay. And that's such a GPT-4 response. But I can tell y'all these are still pretty relevant, because this is just giving me facts now, right? These are facts that I can use for my video. When it comes to these talking points, hey, I want to make sure I know what these 10 neighborhoods are. Boom, here's the information for it. You don't necessarily have to train this one up. If you want to have it do an internet search, you can for sure do that with GPT-4. But to my knowledge, this is still pretty accurate. Now I have this that I can couple with the table that I created, right? That's for a YouTube video. Let's take this even further, right? We want to now do some Instagram stuff, okay? Come on, load for me. Let me refresh this. Okay. So we want to now do some Instagram stuff, some Instagram reels. If you create these long form videos, like I talked about the other day, there's a platform, Opus Pro, OPUS Pro, that you can take your long form video and have it chop it up for you. Okay. And it'll add the subtitles. It'll add, it'll use the AI to find the information that's relevant, that would go good in a reel, and it's free for the most part. Okay, so you got these ideas. If you want to do some scripting, right? So we got 10 neighborhoods with the best schools for your kids. We don't really want to talk about that. Benefits of living in mixed use developments. Okay, I want to show y'all something else. So exploring the 10 okay, I'm gonna take this one. All right. And I'm gonna say, write a blog post titled "Do any research necessary to," oh, I spelled that wrong. Necessary to complete this. Your blog posts needs to be between 500 to 700 words. Use headings, subheadings, and bullet points when needed. This blog post should be in the voice of Chasten. Okay. So I wanted to write a blog post now on that topic. Let's see what it gives me. Okay, the reason why I said put it in the voice of Chasten is because even though it's doing a blog post, I can dub this as a video script. Okay, because it's using my voice. It is yeah, it's doing it how I like. So this is cool that they even formatted it like this, because I can literally copy and paste this into my blog. So if y'all use Chime or KV Core and you have that blog feature on there, here is your blog right here. This can be your content for your videos. I'm going to continue generating. Yes, I will drop this prompt in the chat. Okay. Until next time, keep hustling and always do the most. See that, y'all? It knows me. It knows me because I've trained it up. Okay. So I like this. This is a blog post. Now I want it to do one more thing for me. Rewrite this blog post as a script that will be used for a 1-minute video.
From your experience, do you know how long it would take usually to like train up the ChatGPT?
It takes 10 minutes or so. Yeah, as long as, I mean, what's going to take you the longest is just answering the questions that it asks you if you don't have that information handy, right? And so if you like don't have your bio handy or don't know all your accomplishments or what you've done. For me, I had all this stuff in documents already. So I was just copying and pasting stuff from my website, copying scripts from videos that I had did in the past. And so it was really quick for me. But to actually like train it up, it's just going to depend on how handy that information is for you. So I just told it to give me a 1-minute video. Cool thing about this is it's like, hey, yeah, I want to make a video, but how should I do it? It gives me, I mean, it gave me different prompts that I can do. So quick cuts to visuals of various suburbs. Graphic pops up, Frisco, graphic transitions, McKinney. You know, it gave me things that I can do in that actual video, right? Now, I want to do one more. I want to show y'all a cool little trick, something cool that you can do. Let me find something. Okay. I'm just going to tell it to write a paragraph summarizing this blog post. Okay, so I'm now having it summarize this blog post, right? Here's something cool. I'm going to copy this. Okay. Then I'm going to go to a website. I didn't plan on doing this, but I want to show y'all this today. Pictory, Pictory. All right. Sign in or get a free account. All right. And then I'm going to click on this script to video. This is another AI tool. And I'm going to paste this script here. All right. I'm advertising my blog post. Okay. What was the name of my post? The Dallas Boom. Okay. All right. So I got that in here. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to click proceed and I'm going to choose this template. Okay. And I want it to be 9 by 16. Okay. And I'm going to let it do its thing. All right. While it's doing that, create 7 tweets about this video. Okay. Now we got that. While that's generating, let me come back here. So what it did was it created one of those kind of talking videos. Let me add an audio and voiceover. They got a bunch in here, but now you can create those videos that you tend to see everywhere. This is a lot going on in that split scene. Let me see. And then let me preview it for you. It really works out a lot better when you break it up line by line. I just didn't do that, but I'll show y'all an example of one that I did do. All right, I got that. Let me let this pull up right quick because I can get all over. So now this is a reel that you can post on TikTok or on Instagram. Okay, so that's one example. But I'm going to show y'all one that I legit did and will probably post out there. Go back. My projects. And this was literally from ChatGPT script, everything was created. So this is an example of the market video, the current market video. Okay. All I did, I copied the script from ChatGPT into Pictory. It finds the videos that are relevant. It creates the captions. Now you have a talking video. Yeah, your face isn't on it, but think about this. You know, if you did this in Reels format, right? Think about this. You do it in Reels format. Then you open up Instagram or TikTok, and what effect do you use? You use that green screen effect. Now you're just sitting there pointing on that green screen at these different things from your video. So you've used AI to create your video from start to finish, and all you're doing is green screening yourself, showing what's in there. Okay, that's kind of a start to finish that you can do with that. All right, I'm going to show you how we're going to use these tweets now. Okay, so these tweets, we had it create tweets for us. I'm going to go to Canva. And then I'm going to search Twitter, or actually create design. And I'm going to do social media. And I'm going to do Instagram post square. Now over here, I'm going to search tweet. Okay. Let's just take that. Let's just take that one. Now, I'm sure y'all have seen these all over Instagram now, where people make it look like it was a tweet that they did on Twitter, and they do a carousel image. Okay. This is how you can take that same prompt we did, and I do this all the time. Okay. I'm going to show y'all one that I actually did. Okay. So I did another one on business credits. Let me see if I can find that one. There's so much in here. Okay, let me just take this one. Okay, so I made these look like a tweet using one of those templates, right? And now I just use each of these lines for another page. So this will be my title page. Let me start new. Get that out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my tweet. Get that basic one. Boom. Okay. The top 10 suburbs that are soaring like never before. Okay. Of course, replace this with your picture, your name. Do all of this first. Okay. And then I'll do my handle. All right. And once I do that, from here, we're just going to duplicate this first slide. All right. So now you don't have to go back and do the whole picture thing every single time. So I'm going to take this line there and drop that here. We can add in a picture. You can move this up, but now you've created a carousel type of image. Okay. That you can say, hey, here are 5 things you can do before you buy a home, or a list, 10 different ways to XYZ. Heck, let's just tell it, what are 10 steps to getting pre-approved for a home loan? Okay. I just wanted to give me those 10 steps. Now, my cover page on that tweet can be 10 steps to getting approved for a home loan. Here's your information here. Boom. You create each of those tweets. And what should your last tweet be? What should your last image be? It's going to be your call to action. Want more information on this? Click the link in my bio. Okay. Now taking them to your DDP, taking them to your link in bio, you're using that tweet or that image on Instagram as now a lead generating object for you. Okay. So it's not always about a script for a video and this and that. You can make use of ChatGPT to create content in different kind of ways, right? Let's say that you wanted to do something, but you didn't know how to explain it. You didn't know how to write a prompt for it, anything like that. Well, tell ChatGPT to write the prompt for you. So you would say something along the lines of, I want to write a prompt or a ChatGPT prompt that will help me come up with social media content ideas, but I don't know what to say. What is a prompt that I should tell ChatGPT? Okay, so can you provide me with creative prompts, suggestions that would resonate well with my audience? I'm particularly interested in creating content. It says insert your niche or industry, but I'm open to suggestions. Let's brainstorm together. So it just gave me a prompt to use on itself, right? So that's how you can start to learn different prompts and what you can tell it. And look, you got to train this thing in a sense of, don't just take what it gives you for face value and say, okay, this is it. If it's not right, tell this sucker that that's not what I wanted. I wanted something more descriptive. or I wanted something more personable. Like, train it up on how you like to receive stuff. Because if you just let it be generic, it's going to continue to be generic with everything. So tell it, no, do it again. I don't like it. Give me 10 more, 5 more, right? When you do pay for the ChatGPT version, you can browse. You can use this browse prompt. Okay. So I have it on browsing, and you can say things like, here goes another one. I'm going to go to my website, blog.chasenjmiles.com. Let me take that one, and I'm going to copy this link. Actually, no, I'm not going to copy this link. Let me go to Google, and I'm going to go to news, or Dallas real estate. I'm going to go to Dallas real estate, and I'm going to click on news. Oh, look at this. Dallas ranks number 5, hottest market for real estate development in the last decade. Okay, that's fresh news. It was posted 5 hours ago. All right, I'm going to come back over to Mr. GPT, and I'm going to say, you are a SEO. Well, no, I'm going to say you are a blog writer. You will rewrite this article, but make it original and SEO driven. Again, this is just, I'm just thinking off the top of my head of what do I want to happen. I'm going to have it rewrite this blog for me, or this article for me, that I can post on my blog. That's not plagiarizing, anything like that. The original article is located at, and I'm going to put the website there. Okay, so let's see what it gives me. So it's browsing the web, it's going to that website. And so something that I could have did in my prompt was like I did on the last one, where I was like, create headings and subheadings and things like that, format it. I forgot to put that in there, but nonetheless, what it's doing is it is reading that, and it is going to give me a blog post, right, based on that website. So that's something else you can do, not only with the blog posts, but you can do it to create tweets for Twitter. You could do it to create scripts for your videos based off of what's already out there, based off of what's already hot, right? So utilize it for different forms of social media, right? You want to be everywhere. This tool can definitely help you with that. You just got to know what you're trying to do. All right. So I want to open it up for questions right quick, because we're about to be at the top of the hour, and I want to make sure I answer any questions y'all have.
Jason, it seems like it just comes down to being extremely specific with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, being specific about what you're trying to do, right? Like, you don't want to write in there, create some social media content for me. No, like, you want to write in there who it's for, what you're looking to accomplish, what platform are you gonna use it with, how long do you want it to be, how short do you want it to be. Like, you are its master. Okay, and so just be as descriptive as possible. And again, if it doesn't output what you were imagining or what you wanted, you can tell it that wasn't right. Here's what I like, here's what I prefer, and it will correct itself, right? Give it examples. You can full on put in there, rewrite this in the style of Martin Lawrence or Kevin Hart, and it will rewrite it in their voice. You know, if you don't have your voice trained up, but there's somebody who you really like, or you have the same type of tone and speech as them, let it use their voice, you know. So that's something you could definitely do. What's up, Adrian? What other questions we got? Or any aha moments you want to share? Anything stood out to you?
A lot of things stood out to me, but I have to voice my opinion the way that I know how. So is this not scary to you that we're beginning to use the AI and we're letting it think for us? You don't think that's scary?
For me, I mean, it can be. I mean, to me, it's kind of like a gun, you know. Guns are bad in the hands of the wrong person, right?
Yes.
And but again, this is one of those things that it's not gonna go anywhere. You know, when
Right.
Facebook first appeared, everybody said it was scary. Like, what? All these pictures of me on there, people can search me, and now what? People get on Facebook like it's second nature.
Mhm.
When the internet came out, oh, that's scary. Like all this stuff about me and can be on. I mean, it's just one of those things that we're evolving to. We're gonna think it's scary for a little while, but then next thing you know, it's gonna be everybody and everything.
Right. So
Yes, to me,
I
it's like
did,
that's what the world is coming to.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well,
Yep.
that I guess the biggest concern would be if we're utilizing the chat GPT, when are the books are going to be taken away from the libraries and bookstores and stuff like that? Because if we constantly use this, what's the use in having books when you can utilize this instead?
It's
well,
already
this isn't
happening.
gonna, yeah, but Tony, it's not gonna replace writers who have that sort of like that can create those worlds in your mind. And libraries are being replaced by by stuff on tablets and things. But I was worried about this to begin with. I'm just going to say this. I was worried about it and thinking, oh, maybe it's plagiarizing if I'm copying something somebody else wrote, even if it's a robot. And then I decided, after watching Chasten show us how to do this a while back, I'm like, oh, it takes a whole lot of skill in order to make it right for me in the way that I want it to write. And then I'm not going
Okay.
to just, like Chasten said, I'm not going to copy paste exactly. I'm going to go through and make sure that it is really and truly saying what I want it to say, and that it does sound like me, so that it's not accidentally saying something that I don't believe or I don't want to say, or I'll reword things. And so I decided I wasn't worried about that. And I do think that there's a lot of, it's not going to replace art, and there will be uses for it in art. People will figure out, just like graphic design, people figured out how to use computers to create. So I think that's a thing. Yeah.
Okay. So I did pick up some nuggets. I haven't been doing a lot of videos lately because, with chasing what I'm trying to do in the background for my own business. So I haven't focused on that as much as I was at first. But just to see this in motion of some of the things that I can do, once I start delegating a little bit more, I can see me doing a lot more of this. So I did pick up a lot of nuggets that I can utilize even with my probate. So I'm actually going to utilize it, and I'm actually going to do the paid version so that I can see how far I can go with it and be able to start putting contents out pertaining to that, especially with my ebook, and see how that goes.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And something to note about these chat AIs is that it still has to get the information from somewhere. So
Right.
it's getting the information from what all we've put on the internet. You know, the
Hmm.
books that we put on the internet, the encyclopedias, like I mean, this thing can only pull information, but I think what it's done as a whole is, for one, I think it's gonna make people better researchers, because everything that ChatGPT is providing us and doing, it's been out here the whole time, right? We just didn't
Mhm.
know where to look, how to look for it. Maybe we didn't want to pay for it. Maybe, it was just out of our reach, right? And what it's doing automatically is what we were taught in school, rewrite this, but put it in your own words, or draw this up and or recreate this. I mean, we've been doing it as humans all of our life. Like, nothing is original damn near these days, right? So,
Ain't that
I
the truth?
mean, this is just bringing it into one platform. But yeah, I mean, shoot. And then when these Apple goggles come out, oh my gosh, these
See,
Apple headsets, now
see,
that's what's gonna be kind of scary to me.
right.
Yeah, that's what's gonna be interesting. All right. Anybody have any other questions before we hop off? Okay. Cool. Well, take it, run with it, y'all. You have the
Fantastic
knowledge.
stuff. Fantastic stuff.
Absolutely. I'll see y'all next
Thanks.
week.
Thank you,
Thank
Jason.
you, Jason. As always, you're the boss. You're the beast of this. I love it.
Thank you, Tony. I'll see y'all soon.